Welcome students, myself Shital Mahade, and today we are going to learn one of the interesting lesson of geography. Let's learn about the earth and the gratitude. Module 1. Students, before we start the lesson, let's discuss learning objectives and keywords of Module 1. Today we are going to learn how to measure angular distance on the earth. We will also study about parallels of latitude. We will understand the term equator. At the end, we are going to study important parallels of latitude. Hello my dear students. You must have missing our school, right? Even me too. I am also missing our school a lot. Students, can you tell me where is your school located? Think over it and try to answer the question. See students, answer to this question varies from student to student. But why? Because the student will consider his own location while giving answer to this question, so that we can see difference in answer. Let's see, for example, the student can answer, the school is to the west of my house. The school is east of my house. The school is southwest of my house. Like that, the answer can be different. What do we understand from it? Can you guess? Students, only directions will not work to locate actual location of the place. For that purpose, we need much more information, and we also need advanced method of determining the location. Now students, observe the given world map. What you can see in this map? We can see different places. Here, 7 continents and 5 important oceans in the world we can observe. We can also see some boys and girls belong to different places. But what they are doing here? Students, these boys and girls are giving answers to the given questions. You also observe the map carefully and try to answer the given questions. Graham, Katia, Michiko, Natalia, Enrique, Minakshi and Shahid have concerned the above questions differently using directions and subdirections. In the given map, which monument is shown? Yes, it is the Taj Mahal, which is one of the 7 wonders in India. Students, where the Taj Mahal is located? Yes, it is located in Agra, which is in Delhi. Delhi is a capital city of India. Students, however, when each one of the children told direction from their respective places, their answers were different. It means that the use of directions and subdirections alone does not help us to describe particular location on the earth. Therefore, it becomes necessary to use the exact system to state the precise location of any place on the earth. Now let's discuss about Earth's size. The given diagram shows the east-west diameter of the earth, which is 12,756 kilometers, and the length of the north-south diameter of the earth is 12,714 kilometers. This will give you some idea about the size of the earth. Oceanic waters, uneven nature of the land, forests, innumerable islands of different sizes, and buildings make it impossible to actually draw such lines on the earth. In order to overcome this difficulty, geographers developed a miniature model of the earth in the form of a globe. This can be used to determine locations on the earth. One can actually draw horizontal and vertical lines on a globe, though not on the earth. Thus, they are imaginary lines on the earth. Now students, let's discuss how to measure angular distance on the earth. The location of any place on the earth is determined with reference to the center of the earth. In order to do it, we consider a straight line joining the point on the surface and the center of the earth. At the center, it makes an angle with the plane of the equator. The measure of this angle is used to determining the locations. For example, in the given diagram, the measure of angle XMV is 30 degrees. That is, its angular distance from the equator is 30 degrees north. Now students, you look at the figure and tell me the angular distance of point Y from the equator. Yes, it is 60 degrees south. The given diagram shows another plane. It passes through point X. It is parallel to the plane of the equator. Observe the diagram and see how it meets surface of the earth. Note that it forms a circle on the surface. Any point on this circle and the equatorial plane form an angle of 30 degrees at the center of the earth. Students, here is an activity and you have to do it by yourself. There are few instructions are given. According to these instructions, you have to draw the diagram. Here the circle is given. This circle is divided equally with the plane of equator, that is V1 and V2. And point X is at the center of the circle. First, in the upper portion of the circle, at the center X, you have to draw an angle of 20 degrees as V1 x K1 and the same distance from the other side of the circle, that is V2 x K2. Now points K1 and K2 are on the circle. Draw an ellipse. Students, ellipse means oval shaped circle. So here you have to draw an ellipse that joins points K1 and K2. Now in the lower half of the circle, form an angle of 60 degrees and name the point on the circle as P1. Similarly, at the other side of the circle with the same distance, name the point as P2. Now join these points by an ellipse. I hope you understand how to draw this diagram. Now let's discuss the questions based on the diagram which you drawn. Are the distances between K1, K2 and P1, P2 the same? Students, observe these points in the diagram. The distances between K1, K2 and P1, P2 are not the same. They are different. Compare the distances xk1 and xp2. Are these distances the same or are they different? Students, observe these points in the diagram. The distances between xk1 and xp2 are the same. Now compare the ellipses you have drawn. Students, here in this diagram, we draw two ellipses. First ellipse is of 20 degrees angle with the help of points K1 and K2. And another ellipse we drawn which is of angle 60 degrees and we name these points as P1 and P2. Now compare both the ellipses. Both the ellipses are parallel to one another. Which is the larger ellipse and why? Students, observe both the ellipses which we drawn in the diagram. Which one is the larger? Yes, K1, K2 is the larger ellipse because we are dealing with a sphere. Have you understood this activity, students? Yes, very good. With the help of this activity, we are going to learn about parallels of latitude. Students, now let's discuss parallels of latitude. You must have realized that the ellipse drawn by joining the 20 degrees points is larger than the ellipse that joins the 60 degrees points. However, the distances xk1 and xp2 are the same. This is because we are dealing with a sphere. Note that though these lines appear to be ellipses in the diagram, on the globe they are circles. The circles thus created at the some angular distance from the center of the earth are parallel to one another. Hence, they are called parallels of these latitudes. The values of parallels are angular measures expressed in degrees. The degrees of the parallels are measured from the equator as shown in the given diagram. That is why the equator is considered as 0-degree parallel. It is the largest parallel and also a great circle. The angular distance of other parallels towards north and south goes on increasing away from the equator. Now let's know more about the term equator. The equator bisects the earth into north and south parts. The one to the north is called the northern hemisphere, while the one to the south is called the southern hemisphere. Towards the north and south of the equator, parallels of latitude progressively become smaller and smaller. On the globe and also on the earth, at the north and south ends of the earth's axis, they appear as points. These are called the North Pole and the South Pole. So students, the east-west lines on the earth known as parallels of latitude. Latitude is an angular distance of a place north or south of the equator. Suppose I said Mumbai is 19 degrees north. This means Mumbai is 19 degrees north of the equator. If we draw a line from the Mumbai to the center of the globe, then the horizontal line would make an angle of 19 degrees. Another angle of 19 degrees can be measured out of the equator. So there are two 19 degrees. First in the north and other one in the south. So it is must to clearly mention when I say Mumbai is 19 degrees north. The line of latitude is then drawn through Mumbai parallel to the equator. This parallel latitude is 19 degrees north latitude. Students, any place on this parallel of latitude would form an angle of 19 degrees at the center. Remember students, every parallel of the latitude is the circle. So there are 90 parallels of latitude in the northern hemisphere to the north of the equator. Similarly, there are 90 parallels of latitude in the southern hemisphere to the south of the equator. Now, all the lines of the latitude are not drawn on a globe for practical reason, because if we draw all the lines, the map will appear very crowded. Now students, let's discuss important parallels of latitudes on the earth. There are 5 important parallels of latitudes. Now students, observe the given diagram. In the diagram, the equator is at the center of the earth and it representing 0 degree. Towards the north and south of the equator, parallels of latitude progressively become smaller and smaller. Tropic of Cancer lies at 23.5 degrees north in the northern hemisphere, whereas Tropic of Capricorn lies at 23.5 degrees south in the southern hemisphere. Arctic Circle lies at 66.5 degrees north in the northern hemisphere, whereas Antarctic Circle lies at 66.5 degrees south in the southern hemisphere. The north and south ends of the Earth's axis appear as points. These are called North Pole and South Pole. So students, the equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, all these are important parallels of latitudes on the earth. Points to be noted. Latitude is an angular distance of a place, north or south of the equator. There are 180 parallels of latitudes. Each parallel of latitude is a circle. All the parallels of latitude are not of equal length. The circles become smaller as we move towards the pole. The distance between any two parallels of latitude is always 111 kilometers. The North Pole and South Pole are fixed points and serve as basic points of reference. Now students, let's recap what we learned today. The location of any place on the earth is determined with reference to the center of the earth. So students, today we learn how to measure angular distance on the earth with reference to the center of the earth. We also studied about parallels of latitude. The circles created at some angular distance from the center of the earth are parallel to one another. They are called parallels of latitude. Then we learned about the term equator. The equator bisects the earth into north and south parts. The one to the north is called the northern hemisphere, whereas the one to the south is called the southern hemisphere. At the end, we studied important parallels on the earth. The equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, these all are the important parallels of latitude. Students, at the end of our session, I am giving you one assignment. Please read the lesson carefully and write the answers of these questions in your notebook. I hope this session helps my students to understand the concept of parallels of latitude. Thank you.